Hey kids, and welcome to the show. Today I'm going to talk about the infamous COVID-19 because I'm going to say some stuff about it, but I'm not going to be talking about the science behind it, but of a meme that I saw, and it said, have you known anyone who has died of COVID? Just say yes or no. And there's a flaw there. And so this isn't about COVID-19 as much as it's about how social media and social engineering can manipulate you. So let's say you answer this question. And by the way, a beautiful lady I know posted this, so I'm gonna actually post this video on that video. She's awesome, Candace. Thanks. Was the inspiration for this. So here we are. This young lady is in my same social network, which means if it's a yes or no question, odds are people that say yes, 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 because we're in the same social network, maybe saying yes to the same person. So let's say 100 of your friends are in your network. Let's say 30% of them are outside of your network. Well, are you getting where I'm at? So your friends say yes, 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 yes. They're all talking about the same person. But what you see in your feed is just everyone, everyone, everyone. You have to kind of see where the information is coming from. And that is how an echo chamber starts. So some echo chambers are great. Some of them are affirming and they are in groups where you need to hear really positive things. Some of them can drive you mad. So this is a particular one for me because when I was in the military, I learned about the social engineering and stuff. And this is one of those things that is a way to do it. You ask a yes or no question for a question that can only be answered in essay form. See what I'm saying? You cannot just talk about that because it's emotional. So every time you see yes, you remember your friend, and somebody else says yes, and then you're like, oh, my friend's friend too, my other friend had someone, and you don't realize it's the same person. You're grieving for the same person, but it starts to multiply. And that's how some of the hate kind of runs through the internet, because you're in this chamber, this echo chamber, and then you start to hear just one side of it, and then you start to think the other side is completely batshit, but they really aren't. They're just really passionate. And if you look at the extremes of any group, you're going to see some really ugly things. But we do not live in the extreme. We live here and we live with our community. So hopefully you are making friends with people that you disagree with. At one time, people never talked about politics or religion, but now everybody does it. And it's because people, for whatever reason, want the rage. And sometimes rage is good. If you're on a basketball court and you're trying to get through that fourth period, or football, whatever, sometimes you can harness it. And sometimes it will stand in your way of loving. So you need to start controlling your rage. That's a show for another day. So let's get back to this. Yes, no. So you start to see this yes, 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 yes. And in 30% of your group, maybe some of them have known someone because of their groups and they've done this thing. So basically, everybody says yes. It's a horrible thing that's happening around the world. But the thing that's worse is how it's divided people. When my daughter was in the NICU, I just, in the hospital, and talking to the nurses, they talked about how the flu rate has gone down, and you've got these people on one side that say that, well, that's because it's kind of coincidental that the flu isn't a thing anymore. Well, it's not, because wearing masks and sanitation and stuff and social distancing absolutely help the flu. So there are good things that come from good sanitation. We still need to wash our hands. We still need to do that stuff. The CDC is updated. There's some interesting information if you read it yourself. If you look at your pundits, this group is saying one thing, this group is saying another thing, and when you read the CDC, you see that they're just picking and choosing. You need to read before you make an opinion, and you can share this, but I'm not really giving you an opinion. I'm just saying, kind of go to the CDC and read what they say, and talk to your schools, talk to your teachers, get involved. But the yes, no, I'm gonna be a yes. It's unfortunate, and I also know people that have died from the flu and a lot of other things. So don't think that someone that's wearing their mask is wearing their mask because they're trying to make a political statement. It's not a tribe thing. Some people have family members that are health compromised, and the mask protect them. It's not about, oh, look at me, I'm wearing a mask. It's about, I truly love the people that are around me that can't get the vaccine because of their health. So, yeah, social distancing isn't a bad thing. Being forced to wear a mask indoors sucks, uncomfortable. Not every place is going to do it. I still stand behind what I said over a year ago, back when they said 2 weeks to slow the curve. It's a piece of cloth. So we're there. We'll probably start wearing again when we're out and about. Whatever happens, happens. But ultimately, wash your hands. And if you have a neighbor that's in need, give them a shout. Till next time, work hard, be kind, and have fun.